Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Howard. I'm from Mount Lewis Infant School in Sydney. I teach kindergarten this year and I'm sorry I can't be with you live, but I am teaching at the moment. I'm actually teaching writing, which is what I'd like to talk to you about this morning. I'm going to talk to you about using your class blog to enhance your writing and enhance the way that your children publish their writing and the audiences that they're publishing for. I like to use BlogEd. It is the tool that the department has offered for us. However, if you're using another blog, I hope that you're having some success with it and that your children are engaged with it. So this morning I will be looking at BlogEd, but by all means, all of these things can usually be embedded into other blogging platforms as well. One of the reasons why I really like BlogEd is because the children need to be able to log in through their portal to get to it. And in our new ET4L environment, one of the things they have to be able to do is type their full name and their password, even just to get onto the computers. So as an added bonus, they need to do it again to get to their blog. And it just so happens that this week, every one of my children can do it independently, which was a big achievement for us. Alrighty, so let's scoot on over to my class blog. In my staff portal, I've added BlogEd to the BlogEd tab to my essentials, and all I need to do then is click on it and it takes me straight to my dashboard. I'm Kindergarten Orange this year, so I'll click on that one and that'll take us to our Kindergarten Orange blog. And here we've got quite a selection of posts. Over on the right here, I've put our live binders, which the children use independently during groups to access the interactive games that we really like. We've collected a number of visitors and the weather, and we do have a little pet tiger over there that the children like to play with. But more importantly, how are we using this blog to enhance writing? So I'll start really simply, and one of the simplest ways that you can use your blog to get your writing going in your classroom and to have the children excited about writing is have them write posts on their blog. So all you need to do is click on the Create Post button here and start typing directly into that interface. And the children find it really easy. And as you're probably very familiar with, the children will start clicking around and see what they can do, and most likely they will amaze you with their skills. So as an example, here's one clever little girl who wrote me a post about a gift that she'd been given. This was completely independent. All I had to do when it was published was add a few bits of punctuation. So all she's done there is typed into the Create Post page. To step that up a notch, if you are working on this in your classroom, one of the things that you can do is add pictures to it. And as an example, here's some writing on my class blog from another clever little girl who wrote a beautiful story about the very hungry caterpillar. One of the easiest ways to get a photograph, to get a child's illustration up to your blog is by taking a photo and by uploading it using this button here to upload the photo straight to your blog. We're very lucky at Mount Lewis. We have a fleet of iPads and I like to get the children using them as often as possible. It's something they're all very familiar with. So as you can see, this is a digital illustration. She's drawn this using the Drawing Kids HD app, which is free, and I have saved it and uploaded it to the blog using that upload picture button I showed you a minute ago. This enhances the writing experience, and as you know, we always expect our children to illustrate, so why not illustrate using an iPad, making it really easy to get the pictures straight up onto the blog and ready to go. And if you have a look down in the comments, quite a few of her peers and teachers have been on and commented on her writing and commented on what she has done, giving her that authentic feedback that we're craving for our children. And you can see down here at the bottom, she's gone and answered the people who've commented for her. All right, so the next way that we can start putting our writing on our blog and publishing our writing is by typing our stories and attaching them to artworks. And I know this is something that I'm sure everybody has done. So many times I've walked into a classroom and I've seen absolutely beautiful artworks with the children's writing attached to them, and they just look fantastic. Why not step it up a notch and publish publish a photograph on your blog, encouraging the parents and your readers to come to this classroom and have a look. This week in Kindergarten Orange, it's our turn to display our artwork in the foyer. So that's just a photograph of what I've put up in our foyer, and I'm encouraging the parents to go and have a look. You might like to post a secret question or give prizes for the children or parents who take the time to go and read the children's writing in the school environment. Once again, just enhancing the community feel and the engagement that the children and parents have with writing and with your class blog. Okay, next way that we can start to put writing and publish our writing on our blog is by creating an ebook. So we're getting a little bit more technical here. One of the ways that I've done this before is by having the children type their stories into a Word document. I've printed them and they have illustrated them on the pieces of paper. I've then taken a photograph of them and imported them all into a Word document again and saved this as a PDF, which I've then uploaded to an online publishing website. And this is the example here. It's called How Do You Use Water? I apologise, this is a year 1 example. However, you can do this with any content, any piece of writing that you're working on. So all I've got here is the children's typing. They've printed it and illustrated it, and I have uploaded it to an online publisher. The one that I've used here is Issuu. It's www.issw.com, and it's really easy and it embeds really nicely into BlogEd, and you can see that I've got children's work being published in an ebook. Close that one off. And there it is in the blog post with the children enjoying their writing and showing everybody, showing the world what they've put together. And you can see the comments down there of all of the people who have enjoyed reading their ebook. That, however, is a long roundabout way to do it. An easier way that I have since found is by using an app called Book Creator. It is $5.50, however, it is definitely $5.50 worth spending. What you can do with that app is simply, once it's on your iPad, all the children need to do is type their stories straight into the app, and then you use the iPad to take a photograph of their writing. And I've embedded it here with a blog in a blog post, so that the children and parents can go and have a look at their writing. And once that loads, you'll be able to see their writing. So all that is the children have typed straight into the app, and I've taken a photo of their paintings. One of the beautiful things that I really like about this app is that you can also publish it to your iBooks library, so the children can read it directly from the iPad, which is another thing that they really enjoy doing. They love to read their own writing, and they thoroughly enjoy reading it as an ebook on the iPad. I did use a different site to upload that one. This time I used Youblisher, www.youblisher.com to upload that one. Just gives a different interface, and one that actually has the pages flipping, which is something I really liked. As a method of engaging your parents, I often put a message for the parents in my post, which is a little bit more of a more academic reasoning why we're doing this in our classroom, and things that they can do to help. So you'll see that in the orange there, as we are K Orange, it's what I like to use. A message for the parents as to what they can do to help and why this is so important for their children to be learning. All right, the last way that I've got today that we can publish our children's writing is having them record themselves reading their writing. And the way that I've done that is with Educreations. So our focus was to use descriptive adjectives, so you'll hear a lot of those interesting things happening. And what I'd like to do is show you this clever little girl who has used the Educreations app. I'm sorry, there it is. To publish her writing. So in the top left there, you've got her writing in her book, and then she's using the Educreations app in the top right. She's doing the typing herself. So once again, it's familiarity with a keyboard to type her story directly into the Educreations app. She then does the illustrations, and she had just been to see the Vivid Sydney exhibition, so she was very excited about this illustration and this story. Once that's finished, all you need to do is use the record button to record the children reading their own story, and I'd like to show you that now. One tip, however, make sure you find a quiet place to do that, as the iPad microphones do pick up all the sound. So I'll quickly click over here and show you her story.
Here is the city. It's in the night. The harbour bridge was lovely. Layla.
You can also use the Educreations website to do this, however you will need headphones and a microphone. The app makes it really easy to do it. I have my own Educreations account, so I just upload them all to there and then link them into my blog once we're done, so you can see the children who've done their work. I'm still working on a way to embed the stories directly so that we don't have to link. Stay tuned. Hopefully I'll get to that soon. All right, finally, making sure that you are maximizing your audience and the authentic feedback that your children are receiving. Make sure you share their work. There are plenty of networks for us teachers. Jump on Mang in your portal, have a look at Yammer or Twitter, and share your blog so that your children can receive authentic, real feedback about their writing or about anything that you are publishing on your blog. I think that's just about it. I'm about to run out of time. If you have any questions, please flick me an email. It's sarah.howard and the numeral 4 at the usual department extension. Look forward to hearing from you, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of this morning's presentations.